The girl who got picked up by a sports car had no idea that she was about to step into real hell. Their destination was a resort called Paradise, but this so-called paradise was actually a human hell built from despair. When they arrived, the man driving suddenly made a move and knocked her unconscious. Then several men carried her deep into the resort. That Paradise Resort was actually a fraud camp as cruel as hell itself. When the girl woke up, feeling dizzy and weak, a female supervisor took her to the staff dormitory. But the iron gate and heavy locks revealed the truth. This place was no different from a prison. Her roommate was Juan, a woman who had been there for several years. The long oppression had made her cold and numb. The next day, work time began. The walls were covered with scripts for online scams. Security guards held machine guns. Every small detail reminded the girl how dangerous this place was. She was brought to her workstation. One impatient guard told her that she could go home only after she reached her target of 14 million. Around her, except for the patrolling guards, everyone worked seriously to meet their quotas. It almost made her believe that the guard was telling the truth, that she could go home if she hit the target. When work finally ended, the girl looked around on the way back. Juan saw her thoughts right away and warned her that the price of a failed escape was death. Hearing that, the girl gave up the idea for now and started to learn about the scam business. But as a newcomer, she could not reach her daily goals. Because of poor performance, she often went hungry. Even working late into the night did not help. People were becoming more aware of scams, and while her report stayed blank, Juan's was already full. Juan noticed that the girl liked her dog and, as a fellow dog lover, gave her some food out of kindness. But in this place, there were no real friends. Not long after, Juan finally reached her target and was about to leave. The girl felt both happy and sad, happy for Juan but unwilling to lose the only warmth she had felt there. Yet when Juan looked at the wall full of records, she suddenly burst into tears. No one knew how many people she had deceived or how much guilt she carried. That night, the resort held a farewell party for her. The boss handed her a check for 14,000 and asked what she wanted to do with the money. Juan said she wanted to build a new house for her mother. The boss nodded and announced the start of the celebration. They lit fireworks, but no one knew that everything was fake. The next morning, before leaving, Juan gave her dog to the girl and told it to protect her. Then Juan taught the girl how to scam people, even her own family and friends. After hearing Juan's advice, the girl seemed to understand everything. She soon finished her first deal. One by one, her relatives and friends became her targets. Once she overcame her guilt, she began to prey on strangers too. Seeing her co-workers finishing their goals and going home, she became even more motivated. Day by day, her report filled with more and more numbers. But one night, she noticed the dog was gone. Because of a guard's mistake, the cell door was not locked. She quietly slipped out and followed the dog's tracks. The trail led her to a dark basement. She had no idea that she was about to uncover the truth behind Paradise Resort. There, she saw the dog sitting by a bed, refusing to move. She carefully lifted the white sheet and saw Juan lying there, lifeless,